Osborne's right on the dot again. He never misses. How's tricks up in Kingman, Bo?
Oh, I can't complain.
No, but I'll bet a lot of other people can. Well, how many did you get this time?
400. There ain't no better. All Circle S.
Circle S. Sam Osborne's stock, eh?
What's the difference?
None at all. He's a pretty nice fella, though. Kind of tough. Have any trouble getting through?
Nope. Osborne don't even suspect any of his herd is missing.
Sam Osborne's watching us, Bo. I just saw him riding up the hill while I was hunting for strays.
Well, it's his own fault.
What do you figure on doing?
There's only one thing to do. You keep this herd moving slowly toward the pass. I'll take care of Osborne.
Hey, hey.
Let's get the herd moving.
He's a highfalutin, scootin', shootin' son of a gun from Arizona. Ragtime Cowboy Joe. He always sings raggedy music to the cattle when he swings back and forward in the saddle on a horse that is syncopated, gated, and there's such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How they run when they hear the fellow's gun, because the western folks all know he's a highfalutin, scootin', shootin' son of a gun from Arizona. Ragtime Cowboy Joe. Out in Arizona where the bad men are, and the only thing to guide you is an evening star. The roughest, toughest man by far is Ragtime Cowboy Joe. Got his name from singing to the cows and sheep. Every night they say he sings a herd to sleep. In a bass so rich and deep, crooning soft and low.
Oh, Joe. Huh? Come in. Oh.
Go do the milking.
What is this, a cattle ranch or a dairy farm? I suppose next you'll want me to stir in the butter.
No, Joe, just the milking.
Oh, Joe. Where's Dad?
He rode over to South Fork to take a look at the cattle, Miss Osborne.
Oh, really? Well, take care of Ranger for me, will you?
Well, look, I got to milk the cow.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome. I sure got my hands full this time. Horse in one hand, cow in the other. Come on, Ranger. Oh, excuse me. Over this way.
Hello, Mary. Is Mr. Parker in?
Go right in, Mr. Gilman. He's expecting you.
Thanks. Hiya, Parker.
Well, Bo, get your cattle through all right?
Uh-huh. Pretty fair herd, too.
Osborne's?
Yeah. And we got top prices. But, had kind of a bad accident on the way back.
What kind of an accident?
Osborne got shot.
You mean shot, or...
I mean, he's dead. He come across us while we were pulling our little job, and wasn't anything else for me to do.
You think you knew anything?
Plenty, I guess. Here, take a look at this. Cattlemen's Protective Association. Dear Mr. Osborne, received your letter regarding cattle rustling in your district. One of our investigators is leaving at once and will contact you when he arrives. So they're sending a cow detective out here, huh? Go right over to the sheriff's office and report the finding of Osborne's body.
Me report it?
It's your first duty as a law-abiding citizen. The fact that you do it will remove any suspicion from you. And besides, the boys were with you when you found the body, weren't they?
Yeah.
They're the witnesses to your innocence.
All right, Parker, but you better be right. I don't like lawyers that make mistakes.
And we'd better keep a sharp lookout for strangers. One of them might be from the Cattlemen's Protective Association.
Mm-hmm.
With the tie-yi-yi-yippee-yi-yay, riding your pony all day, swaying in the saddle and then yelling at the cattle home. A tie-yi-yi-yippee-yi-yay, the sun's
Joe!
shining today.
Oh, Joe!
Roll out and be on your way. Round up all the strays and then head 'em on their way with the tie-yi-yi-yippee-yi-yay.
Joe!
Somebody's always wanting me. You'd think there's nobody else on this ranch but me.
Joe!
Yes, ma'am, I'm coming.
Cowboys get up, work, don't let up, never rest or change. Drive them longhorns on.
Dad isn't home yet, and I'm worried.
Well, I wouldn't worry none, ma'am. He can take care of himself.
I know, but he's never done this before without telling me about it.
Well, maybe he rode into town and got in a poker game with some of the boys.
Hitch up the buckboard, Joe. I'm driving to town.
All right, ma'am.
Are you all right, miss?
Well, I will be as soon as I get the dirt out of my boots. I hope you realize you wrecked my buckboard.
Well, I'm mighty sorry about that, but I'm glad I stopped those horses. You know, anything can happen in a runaway.
And who told you it was a runaway?
Well, you don't mean to say you drive like that all the time?
Well, I do when I'm in a hurry.
Oh. Well, gee, I'm sorry, miss.
You're sorry. How do you think I feel about it?
Now, you just calm yourself, miss. I'll get this rig fixed up in a jiffy. Hey, miss! Where do you want me to take this rig?
To the Osborne Ranch.
Come on.
Joe? Oh, Joe?
Yes, ma'am?
Is Dad back yet?
No. Well, where'd you get that pretty horse?
Oh, some smart aleck wrecked my buckboard, so I borrowed his horse to come home.
Borrowed him? You mean you stole him?
Oh, all right, I stole it.
Ain't you going to town?
No, I'm too nervous.
I wonder who you are, son.
Whoa. Well, gentlemen.
You're a stranger around here, ain't you?
Maybe.
I asked you a civil question. I expect the same kind of an answer. Where you from?
Oh, from one place or another.
Where you going with this rig?
If it's any business of yours, I'm taking it over to the Osmond Ranch.
All right, men. We'll tag along with this fella just to make sure.
Good. Mighty glad to have your company, boys. Get out.
Miss Helen! Here comes your buckboard. What are you laughing at?
Oh, Joe, it's the sheriff. He must have picked up that fella thinking he stole my buckboard.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Sheriff picked him up, thought he stole your buckboard, and you stole his horse.
Why, that isn't the sheriff. It's Bo Gilman.
Bo Gilman? He's got a nerve coming here.
Whoa. Here's your buckboard, Miss Osmond. And these others are just a few extras I picked up along the way.
We come across this fella driving your rig, and so we came along to find out what you know about it.
I know all about it.
Oh, you do, eh?
You heard what the lady said,
Yeah, I heard all right. But she still hasn't told me who you are or what you're doing hereabouts.
and that's none of your business.
I'm making it my business.
Oh, Gilman's just talking to hear himself think.
If I was you, I'd keep my mouth shut. You might get something to get scared about.
Scared? Who said anything about getting scared?
Go change your britches.
Huh?
If my dad were here, you wouldn't dare set foot on this ranch.
Is that so?
Yes, and let me tell you something else, Bo Gilman. You're the one rancher in this whole section he doesn't trust.
Well, I'm afraid from now on it won't make much difference how your pa felt about me.
Well, what do you mean?
Me and the men was coming back from Railhead, and we found your dad laying out on the hillside. He'd been shot.
There, honey. I know how you feel. Don't worry, honey. You go on in the house and get a hold of yourself. Go ahead.
I'm turning you over to the sheriff to see if he can find out who you are and what your business is around here. You better think of a good story to tell him, too.
All right. And it might be a good idea to give him all the facts.
Lock this fella up, Sheriff.
What's he done?
I got an idea he's the man who killed Sam Osborne.
Well, your idea doesn't prove that he's guilty.
I'll get the proof. You just keep him here for a while.
Well, this ain't exactly regular, but I'll have to keep you here until I find out what's what.
You're the law, Sheriff.
So you caught the rustler, eh, Bo?
Yeah, looks like it.
Well, I guess the ranchers around here owe you a vote of thanks.
Oh, they don't owe me a thing. I only did what anyone else would have done.
If anybody'd ask me, I'd say a little hanging party would be appropriate about now.
Wait a minute, Clemens. That's no way for a law-abiding citizen to talk.
He's a killer, ain't he? Nobody had anything against Sam Osborne, did they?
But even so, the man's entitled to a hearing. That's the law.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. But you've done so much for the folks around here, Mr. Parker. If you say wait, I guess that's about what we'll have to do.
Oh, that's the spirit, Clemens. Oh, could I have a word with you, Mr. Parker?
Well, he's the cow detective for sure. Taking into consideration what that letter said and then finding him in the Osborne rig.
And I suppose neither he nor Helen would say anything.
No, not a word.
That's bad. You know, the way things stand, we've got practically all the land through Kingman Pass. But the key to the whole thing is the Osborne Ranch. If we get that, we're a cinch. If we don't, all our trouble will go for nothing.
You know, it wouldn't take an awful lot to stir up a hanging.
That'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, get rid of that cow detective and remove any chance of suspicion about us.
Osborne was killed by a .30-30 rifle.
Well, that proves that you have no evidence to hold me on.
Well, I'll admit that. And I'll admit if it was up to me alone, I'd turn you loose. But if Bo Gilman agrees to sign the charges against you, my hands are tied.
It seems to me that Bo Gilman has an awful lot to say around this town.
No, it isn't that. But you see, folks have been losing a lot of cattle lately. And the loss has caused them to lose their ranches. Naturally, they're suspicious of anybody who can't properly explain himself.
Oh, I see. Oh, by the way, is there a lawyer in town?
Yeah, there's Virgil Parker.
You know, according to law, I'm entitled to one.
That's right, and he'll see that you get a square deal if he'll take the case.
Good. Bring him in, will you?
Sure, I'll see what he says. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Sheriff.
Mr. Parker in?
Oh, I'm sorry. He just stepped out for a few minutes.
Thanks. Parker, I've got a prisoner I'd like you to have a talk with. I don't know if he's guilty or not.
Even if he is guilty, he's entitled to counsel. I'll come right along. You better come, Mary, and take notes. Our client may say something we want for evidence.
Whatever you say, Mr. Parker.
Sit down, Miss Curtis. Parker. Lawyer Parker's here.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Parker, Mr. Logan.
How do you do?
How you do, sir?
This is my secretary, Miss Curtis.
How do you do?
Very pleased to know you, ma'am.
The sheriff tells me you need legal advice.
Evidently I do. It seems that somebody's trying awfully hard to pin a murder charge on me.
No man's guilty till proved so in court.
That's right, Sheriff.
Theoretically, that's true, but actually a fallacy, Sheriff. Unfortunately, a man on trial for a crime is put to just as much trouble to prove his innocence as a state is to prove his guilt. Logan.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, sir.
Now, as my client, you may not be guilty of the murder of Sam Osborne, but can we prove it?
Do I look like a murderer, Miss Curtis?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what a murderer looks like.
Suppose you confine your remarks to me, Logan.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir.
Just a minute, Jess.
What's that?
I don't know.
Looks like we're in for a hanging party.
They'll have a fight on their hands if they try to take my prisoner out of here.
Oh, Steve, they're coming after you. It isn't fair. You haven't a chance.
No, don't you worry. I can take care of myself.
Say, wait a minute, Sheriff. You don't need me.
Put up those hands. You too, Parker. Miss Curtis, you better get out of here.
You're putting an noose around your neck.
I'll take care of my neck.
That mob will get you, Logan.
They're more likely to get you. Back into that cell.
Come on, Sheriff, open up in there. We want that prisoner of yours. Come on, open up.
You better let us out of here. You haven't got a chance of escaping.
Come on, man, let's bust this door out.
Sheriff, let me talk to the mob. I can quiet them. Oh, be quiet yourself. Here, Gilman, get us out of here. The keys are on the desk there. The long one is the one. Where's your prisoner? How do I know?
You rode out of town, Sheriff.
He certainly made himself look guilty.
Oh, he's guilty, all right. What are you going to do about it, Sheriff?
I'm heading to Posse to pick him up. Get your horses, men.
I didn't realize until tonight that Dad had this ranch mortgaged up to the hilt. Ever since the cattle rustling started, the place has been going down. That's why I had to let all the other hands go. Can't even afford to feed them. That's why I have to let you go, too, Joe.
Well, I ain't a-going.
But you can't afford to stay and work for nothing. I can't pay you.
You don't have to pay me. I got a little money saved up. If you just let me be your foreman.
My foreman?
I've always wanted to be a foreman, and this is my chance.
But, Joe, there's nobody else.
Well, that don't make no difference. You just give me the authority, and I'll work it out for you somehow.
Well, I've done about everything possible to discourage you, except run you off at the point of a gun. If you're still determined, I'll just have to accept your offer and let you be foreman.
You will? Yay! Thank you very much, Helen. I'm sorry, Miss Osborne.
Why, what are you doing back here?
Well, you see, miss, your friend, Mr. Gilman, put me in jail and then stirred up a hanging party.
That sounds like him.
Well, how'd you get away?
Oh, I didn't. They killed me.
They killed you? Gee, I'm sorry. Oh, they killed you.
Well, what'd you come here for?
Well, miss, I kind of figured you could use a man around the ranch.
A man? Say, I'm a man, ain't I? Besides, if it's a job you're looking for, you got to see me first. I'm the new foreman.
Fine. My name is Steve Logan.
Steve Logan. My name's Joe Bushberry.
I'm mighty glad to know you, Mr. Bushberry.
Well, now that the formalities are over.
Maybe the new hand could use a feed under his belt.
It's a good idea. I am kind of hungry.
All right.
No use going any further. He skipped the country.
There's one place we haven't looked. Something tells me we're passing up a bet.
I ain't passing up anything.
All right? And I say we cut over to the Osborne Ranch.
He wouldn't have nerve enough to show up there.
Don't be too sure. He's a slick one, Sheriff.
All right, we'll take a chance. But if he ain't there, I'm disbanding the posse.
Will you have some more coffee?
Why, yes, I don't mind if I do. How afraid I'll have to work awfully hard to pay for what I've already eaten.
Oh, I'll see that you get plenty of work, all right.
I suppose if I were to do the right thing, I'd turn you over to the sheriff.
If your conscience is bothering you,
My
miss...
conscience isn't bothering me. If you were really guilty, you'd be well on your way to a healthier locality.
You're a mighty bright young lady.
What kind of a game are you playing?
Oh, I'm not playing a game.
Say, I know a good game with cards.
Hey, wait a minute. That might be the sheriff.
All right, I'm coming. Why, hello, Sheriff.
Hello, Joe. Sorry to bust in on you like this, Miss Osborne, but Gilman figured we might find Logan here.
And who might Logan be?
He's the man I brought in with your buckboard the other day, the day your father was killed.
Well, I'd hardly shelter a man guilty of...
I know how you feel, and I apologize for making this more unpleasant for you. We might as well clear out, Bo. It was a wild goose chase.
Maybe yes and maybe no. Do you, always drink 2 cups of coffee at the same time?
Who, me? Well, you see, it's my liver. Doctor said coffee's bad for me. So I take 1 cup of coffee in my left hand and drink it real fast, like this, you see. With the right hand, I take the other cup of coffee, and just as I'm about to drink it, I think of the doctor's orders, and I spill it out, like this, you see. And
Why, you heifer, you...
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Mr. Gilman. It must be the spots in front of my eyes. I can't see a thing.
Come on, Bo, you'd better get outside and cool off. Good night, ma'am. Sorry we troubled you.
Not at all. Good night.
I want to thank you, miss, for what you've done. Joe, I kind of thought they had you for a moment.
Yeah, so did I. But I was a little too clever for him.
Well, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but we can't turn you out now. Can we, Joe?
Now, Miss Helen, I'm going to show you that you didn't make no mistake when you made me your foreman.
What do you mean, Joe?
I'm going to give you a little demonstration of how a real foreman works. I'm going to rope that steer over there for you.
You sure you can do it?
You just watch me.
All right.
Yeah!
Joe, are you all right?
Huh? Oh. I think we've had just about enough roping for one day. I'm going home and take a nap. Oh. Mm.
Joe, wake up.
Oh, what for?
You're the boss around here, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I am the boss. I gotta find something for you to do.
Well, you're the boss.
Well, let's see. And don't you forget it. You're nothing.
I'm nothing.
And I'm the boss.
And you're the boss.
Yes, sir, that's right.
That makes you the boss over nothing.
That's right. That makes me the boss over nothing. Huh? Well, I may not be the boss of much right now, but you wait till that new railroad comes through here, and then I'll be the boss of plenty.
Did you say railroad?
Sure. I heard there was a railroad coming right through Kingman and right over this ranch.
Well, when is this going to happen?
It better happen pretty quick because the railroad's only 10 miles from here right now.
Well, I sure hope you're right. That is, for Miss Helen's sake.
I know I'm right. And I'm going into town and get me a brand new outfit, befitting my new job. Then I'm going up to Gay Paris Saloon and show them guys over there said I wouldn't be foreman. I'll show them.
I'd sure like to go with you, but I'd better keep out of town for a while.
What are you figuring on doing?
I think I'll ride around and look things over a bit.
Well, you be sure and be here when I get back, because I want to show him a new outfit.
I wouldn't miss that for the world.
That's good. I'll be a sight.
I bet you will at that.
Sometimes I ain't sure what that guy's talking about.
Well, hello there, Stanley.
Hello, Mr. Mansfield.
Yeah, this is a pleasant surprise. What are you doing up in this neck of the woods?
Checking up on a little unfinished business. I heard you were down this way, so I thought I'd drop in to say hello.
Oh, glad you did. Working on a case around here?
Sort of. I thought maybe you could give me a little information.
I thought this was something more than a social visit, but I'll be glad to help you if I can.
Tell me, who sold you the right-of-way through Kingman?
We bought most of the land from a fellow named Porter. Oh, Parker, I believe it was. He seemed to control most of the land around here.
What about the Osborne Ranch?
Well, this Parker seemed to control that, too. But he told us we'd have to wait a few days before he could let us know definitely.
Did the railroad ever contact Osborne?
I don't think so. This Parker said there was no use of seeing Osborne, and since he controlled all the other land around here, why, we took his word for it.
I see.
And don't tell me you've got something on Parker.
Well, I can't say yet, but thanks for the information. It's been mighty good seeing you again, Mr. Mansfield.
I'm glad to have seen you again, Steve.
Thanks.
All checked in.
Looks like the cattle detective.
It is him. He's been snooping around Railhead.
Checking on our cattle shipments, huh? Let's nail him.
Don't shoot. Let's take him and give Gilman that pleasure.
You can't do this to me! Well, I'll get even with you! Hey! I'm gonna get even with you! Hey! I'll get even with you for this! I'm gonna tie you up with your little playmate. It might help you to mind your own business. So you don't know who killed Osmond, eh? Think I'll leave you boys tied up here for a little while? It might help you to remember.
Why didn't you let me plug him when I had a chance?
What do you think this is, my idea?
Who said it was?
Oh, shut up!
There's a dance you see in France wherever you may go. In Marseille or the heart of gay Paris. Oh, there's a dance you do in France whenever you feel low. And it's full, I'm told, in old Paris. It's up to you to do the oh la la. And you'll be happy, carefree and gay. It's the thing to sing the oh la la. And watch your troubles go bubbling away. So come on, take a chance, and dance the ooh la la. You'll find your feet will completely obey. And when you laugh and shout and kick your heels about, say you are doing the ooh la la. Vous devez tous danser la ooh la la pour sentir toujours joyeux et gai. Ah oui, il vous faut chanter la ooh la la. Alors mesdames et messieurs, éveillez. Quand vous ferez cette danse la ooh la la, vous ne rappellerez pas vos idées. So come on, laugh and shout, chase all your troubles out, and let us all do the ooh la la.
Well, if it ain't Handsome Joe Bushberry.
102 Ranch. Where's that outfit? Well, it's right next door to the 101 Ranch.
Hey, did old man Osmond will you them clothes?
All you fellas are just jealous.
What'll it be, Mr. Bushberry?
The best in the house is none too good for me today.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bushberry.
Had another face to go with them clothes, it wouldn't be so bad. What's the matter with the face I got?
Why, it's kind of silly.
Say, let me tell you fellas...
Here's your drink, Mr. Bushberry.
Oh, thanks.
Allow me, Mr. Bushberry.
Well, thanks, Ed. You know, I've just been made foreman of the Circle S.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Well, here's to the new foreman.
You know, it's a doggone man. I could fill you full of lead.
What's delaying you? Got rheumatism in your trigger finger? Now, don't get excited, Sheriff.
Oh, you decided to come back and give yourself up.
Now, you don't want me.
Who says I don't?
Here, read this.
Cattlemen's Protective Association. Stephen Logan Stanley, Special Operator. Why didn't you tell me this before? You almost got us all shot up.
I wanted to give Gilman plenty of rope to see how far he'd go in trying to pin that murder on me.
You almost gave him enough rope to hang yourself.
I think I've got things pretty well figured out now, Sheriff, and I'll need your help.
Well, by the looks of this card, I guess you're all right. You can depend on me for anything that's law and order.
I knew I could. I've got a couple of Gilman's men tied up at Oak Flats. You better bring them in. I'm quite sure they know who killed Osmond.
I'll send a couple of deputies out to get him right away.
Do you know where the Parker's in his office or not?
No, I think he went out to the Osborne Ranch to see what he could do for Helen.
Good. I'll see you tonight.
I'll be here.
Oh, by the way, Sheriff, keep our little meeting quiet, will you?
Sure.
Hello, Mr. Parker.
How do you do, Helen? This is the first chance I've had to tell you how bad I feel about your dad.
Well, it was good of you to come.
You know, it's the least I could do. I've always felt so close to both of you that, well, it seemed like one of my own family had passed away.
Thanks for saying so. Will you come in?
Just a few minutes.
Hello, Mary.
Steve, you shouldn't have come here.
I had to.
Supposing someone should see you.
Now, you let me worry about that.
Oh, if you only would. But you're so reckless when you get on a case.
Is Mr. Parker in, Mary?
Sorry, but I don't expect him back until late this afternoon.
Well, tell him I'll be here tonight as per schedule, huh?
Yes, Mr. Gilman. I've got to get out of here. I'm afraid someone might see you.
All right, Mary, I will. But as soon as I get things straightened out, I'm going to ask you that famous old question. And I'm not going to take no for an answer.
But you will be careful. For my sake.
I promise.
All right. And I'll get out of here.
How do you like my new clothes?
Oh, they're beautiful.
You like them, huh?
Beautiful. Here, take care of my horse, will you?
All right. Hey, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be the foreman around here. Doggone, sometimes I ain't sure what that feller's talking about. Come on, boy.
Miss Helen, would you mind telling me what Parker wanted?
Why, he offered to send some of his men over to help me get my cattle to market.
Did you accept?
Well, there's nothing else I can do. Besides, I think it's a good idea.
It is a good idea, but they'll never get through.
Why, what do you mean?
Did you ever hear your father speak of the Cattlemen's Protective Association?
Why, yes. In fact, he wrote them several letters about cattle rustling going on around here.
Is this one of them?
You're the investigator.
Do you know that Parker is responsible for all the cattle rustling and the death of your father?
Oh, but I always thought Mr. Parker was such a good friend of Dad's.
That just made his little game easier. And Miss Osborne, if you'll trust me, I'll prove it to you later on.
I think you're on the level, and I believe you.
Good. I'm going into town tonight and pay Mr. Parker a little visit.
Oh, but what if his men come to take my cattle to Railhead?
Let them go ahead. That'll give me enough evidence to incriminate the whole outfit.
I've made all the arrangements with Helen Osborne. Clayton and his men will start the cattle drive in the morning. No doubt Joe will be with them, but you've no worries there.
When do me and my men take over?
Clayton will see that they camp at Twin Oaks that night. Early the next morning, you and your men will stampede the herd in the direction of Duncan, who will be standing by. I've made all arrangements with Duncan when I left the Osborne ranch this afternoon.
You haven't heard anything about that cattle detective since he left town, have you?
Don't worry about him. That hanging gag of yours scared him out of the country.
Yeah, his breaking jail away did sure made him look guilty.
Which makes you feel much easier.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you when the fun's all over.
Good luck. Who is it?
The sheriff. Can I see you a moment, Parker?
Good work, Sheriff. You shall be rewarded for the capture of a fugitive from justice. And what have you to say for yourself, young man?
Well, Mr. Law-abiding citizen, the sheriff and I overheard your plan to help Miss Osmond. And as a reward, we are going to see that you take a nice long trip.
But you can't do this to me.
We're doing it.
No.
There's Twin Oaks just ahead, Sheriff. That's where the outfit is putting up for the night.
Well, I'll take my men and hide out on the other side of the herd. You stay here and keep watch.
Good. If anything happens, I'll fire a couple of shots.
All right. Come on, boys.
Well, here's where we camp for the night, Joe.
All right, Mr. Clayton.
I'll have the boys stop the herd.
I'll get the eats going. The boys were lucky. Hey, boys! She's getting good, all right. Cake from the Buckeye State was just an all-around good skate. Her eyes were crossed, but her heart was straight. A good old cross-eyed Kate. She was not so pretty, but me, oh my. When she rolled her eyes, to her surprise, she found that she had two guys. Oh, cross-eyed Kate from the Buckeye State would wait beside the garden gate, and all the boys would congregate around my cross-eyed Kate, for her hair was curly and chestnut brown, and they didn't care that all her hair was bought at a store in town. Old cross-eyed Kate from the Buckeye State, each night she had a different date, and I do not exaggerate about my cross-eyed Kate. Oh, her teeth were pearly and snowy white, and I loved her so, although I know those teeth came out every night. So now you know, I calculate just why I love my cross-eyed Kate. Her eyes were crossed, but her heart was straight. A good old cross-eyed Kate.
That's all right. Well, Joe, I guess we better hit the hay. We got a long drive ahead of us tomorrow.
That's a good idea, Clayton. I've been eating so much dust I'm kind of sleepy myself. Well, good night, boys.
You'd better get some rest, Miss Helen. I don't think anything is going to happen before daybreak.
Oh, I'm not tired.
I'm a foreman. After 20 years, foreman. I am so a foreman. No cowboys. Okay. Well, they ain't cowboys, they're not all foremen.
I'm going on down. You fellas sit tight till I get back. Everything ready?
Yeah, Joe's sound asleep. Nothing will wake him up.
Good. As soon as day breaks, I'll start stampeding this herd right into Duncan's hands.
Fine. Me and the boys will stage a fake fight, you know. Make it look on the level.
All right, men, let's get that herd out of there.
Get the herd moving. Here comes Gilman.
There goes your stock, Miss Helen.
You were right, Steve.
Organize the herd and start them back to the Osborne Ranch. Bill and I'll handle these rustlers. Come on, get out of here.
We got them all except Gilman. Sheriff's taking the others into town.
You'll find him right back there, kind of quiet and peaceful like. Add him to your collection.
Steve, have you seen Joe?
Why, no, I haven't.
Well, I'm worried about him. Maybe he's hurt.
Oh, I don't think so. Come on, let's ride back to camp. Hey, Joe! Joe, wake up, boy! Hey, Joe, wake up! The rustlers are stealing the cattle.
Hey, listen to me! Hi! Here comes the rustlers! We gotta get it stopped through! You go this way, I'll go that way!
Hey, Joe!
Oh, hello, Steve. Where am I?
I'm afraid you're a little bit too late. Everything is all over with.
All over with? Where's all the stock? Here. Hey, look! Somebody shot a hole through my hat!
Out in Arizona lived a buckaroo, and he dreamed of being foreman of the whole darn crew. But when there were chores to do, the goat was Cowboy Joe. While we were pitching horseshoes in the cool and shade, we had Joe a-pitching with a fork and spade.
Boy, what changes have been made.
Introducing Foreman Joe. He always sings raggy music to the cattle when he swings back and forth.
Oh, Joe!
That is syncopated, gated, and there's such a funny meter.
Joe!
Peter, how they run when they hear the fella's gun, because the Western folks all know.
I just wanted to let you know that now that all the boys are back, you'll still be foreman.
You don't mean it?
Yes, I do.
A real foreman.
Cowboy Joe.